Now, before this operation started, I did actually see a lot of motorcycles inside the bus lane, just like that one there. Some of them were even inside the barriered sections. Now, I know people inside the comment section are going to get angry, but it's just reality that statistically the top violator that's a bus lane is motorcycles. Look, he's trying to get around the enforcers. I think they managed to block him just in time. Always happens like that, that once they see the enforcers, they suddenly leave the bus lane and try to get through. Anyway, they did get him off to the side there for a ticketing. I actually saw this vehicle earlier in the northbound. The reason why I remember this ambulance so specifically is because I watched him this morning. He was going so fast in the northbound bus lane, and I was thinking to myself, that's a private ambulance driving so fast. You would think with the high speed and the emergency lights, there's an emergency. But allegedly he was just going to buy medicine for himself. So that's why they issued a ticket to him, because they don't consider it as a valid use of the bus lane. That vehicle says it's an ambulance. He's leaving the bus lane now. The enforcer's waving him to go back into the bus lane for verification. Although, look, he turned his wheel left, then he put it straight again, and he's still inching towards the enforcer. Okay, now he's going to turn into the bus lane. The tints are super dark, so you can't see inside, but because he opened the front driver's side window, you can actually see there's a lot of people in the back of the ambulance. So according to the enforcer, what the driver said is that there's no patient, no emergency, and that they went to buy medicines, and that the 7 passengers in the back are his office mates, allegedly. The problem before, the problem before is that even the public were asking and complaining, how come every rush hour in the morning and evening the bus lane is full of ambulances, full of PTVs, all with their lights, all with their sirens? You would think there's some major catastrophe, but only during rush hour. And then once they started verifying them, they found a lot of them were being used for the wrong purpose. He went to the middle, then he went to the inside. He might go back to the middle, let's see. Oh, there you go, he's on the outside. A little bit challenging, but they did get him off to the side. They tried to flag him down. I saw them with their arms out behind me, but he didn't stop. What you saw a moment ago was a patient transport vehicle. It is not an ambulance, although people do sometimes get them mixed up. Now, as you saw, he was going very fast, so it's kind of dangerous to stand in front of him. The enforcers had their arms stretched out, signaling him to stop, but as you saw, he just continued in the bus lane. And I'll be honest with you, they've been having a lot of difficulties for around 6 weeks now with patient transport vehicles that are failing to stop. They're swerving around enforcers, or they're accelerating while an enforcer is flagging them down, so that there's no way to stop them because they're going too fast, and the enforcer literally has to jump out of the way. And it's becoming very challenging because they cannot verify those who force their way through. Now in this case, I'm not saying they forced it or whatever, but due to his speed, they weren't able to stop him. But they were signaling him to stop. What I've been told is that they'll do a spot report and then submit it to LTO for a show cause order. Looks like an unauthorized helmet. aside from the bus lane violation, obviously that's unauthorized helmet. I think that rider's already been apprehended before. I recognize him. No, this is not the first time. In fact, according to the enforcer, this is the third time this rider's been apprehended in the bus lane by this team. I don't know whether other teams might have also apprehended him. Incredible, right? Looks like that ambulance, or alleged ambulance, is missing a headlight. That ambulance left the bus lane. He also has a broken headlight by the looks of it. Maybe one of the bulbs is blown. It's been quite a while and the driver's still unable to show a license. Hopefully he will be able to find it. It definitely wouldn't be the first time if he said that he can't find the license. It has happened, well, several times in the past that a driver hasn't been able to show a license or the ORCR while driving an emergency vehicle. The enforcers insisted that he has to show something, and then eventually he did show the license and registration. And according to the enforcers, the driver's license expired in 2022 and the vehicle registration expired in 2021. Those are the documents that he's handed over to them. So he was able to find them, but allegedly both of them are long expired. We're in 2024 right now. Now the truth is, when it comes to electric bikes, for a long time, they've been pretty much free from apprehension, aside from the very occasional enforcement operation. And partly due to the somewhat complicated rules surrounding them. Wait 1 second. The ambulance is trying to leave the bus lane. They're flagging it down for inspection. And is there something behind him? Yeah, a motorcycle. Oh, they tried to flag him down. Look, he's running. Nako, walang plaka din. This is why I mentioned yesterday, right? So, to recap what happened, they boarded the bus, chased after them so they wouldn't cause traffic. They pulled him forward into one of the emergency bays here in Ortigas. Although the driver has a valid license, allegedly he can't show any ORCR for this vehicle.